Y ese es Alan, yendo a la aventura.
Okay guys, so this is how you get to El Salvador.
Bitcoin?
先在台北，然后再花莲住的。
哇，住到花莲。
Okay guys, so it's $12 entry fee. We're gonna try to pay it in Bitcoin. $4 for a few tacos. Nonetheless, like these are dollars prices and it's kind of expensive. Like,
Is it inspired me to floss my teeth while sitting here? Watch this, I can make them bleed.
I have decided to be bougie and
What kind of service is this?
that I'm poor is because they put me on the second floor. McDonald's everywhere, Burger Kings, even with the playpen, it looks like mini America. And not even mini, it looks like America.
Ni hao.
Ni hao, everyone.
Ni hao, everyone.
¿Qué tal el restaurante? There's a gym over there for the fit people. That's also where I threw up, but don't tell anyone. And then, ta-da, this is where I made the video earlier. Okay guys, so this is how you get to El Salvador. We're getting on some sort of vehicle. I see some surfboards up there. I see some Pablo up here. If you've been wondering what a grocery store in Santa Ana, El Salvador looks like, stay tuned for the next video because we're still in Guatemala. But this is the rest station, and Pablo has shown us how to rest all rides so far. But if you're wondering, it's orange and you're not allowed to smoke inside. There's good air conditioning. It has Nescafe Clásico, as well as Nescafe Gold, as well as Musun Suave, and a Cafetalito. Well, let's see what else they have here. They have pan con frigil. Oh, they have this big block of queso feta. Bro, that'd be an interesting ride is if we each have a box of queso feta right now. Let's see what happens.
大家好，欢迎来到我们今天去的一个地方，叫做。但他们不但有卫生间，也。
¿Qué dijo? No me entendió. Esa mujer nunca me entendió. Okay guys, in today's episode of Travel Lessons, we are going to learn how to use a bathroom in a gas station in Guatemala. So step one is you have to identify the bathroom. There was a line, but now there's not anymore. And so you'll notice this is a partner bathroom. So now I have to find a partner to come into the bathroom with me. So give me 1 second while I do that. Okay, step two is have your partner hold the account. So unfortunately the bathroom in today's episode was out of toilet paper. The good news is tortillas de maíz are only 10 quetzales and then 80 partial quetzales. So that's like just over $1 for fresh handmade toilet paper. Another really cool part of this gas station is it has this chiquita truck and they're selling banana bread. Just kidding. I got the banana bread inside. This is what it looks like when Pablo doesn't miss the bus.
I'm always the last one.
Hey, thank you. Muy buenos días from nuestra tienda de conveniencia. I always wondered how to pronounce that word. So these are some of the cool things you should know about this Shell station that we've found. Man, somewhere en route, I don't know where we're going. About 2.5 hours ago I asked the guy, oh, how long to the border with El Salvador? And he said 2 hours. And the dude in front of me was mapping it and he said it was 3 hours left. Dude took a turn. We drove 2.5 hours and now we have 3 hours left, so it makes no sense. But let me give you guys the tour of this gas station if you've been curious. I'm sure you are. So the way that you know that it's open is because it says siempre. Always open. It has music. Wow. Now the only reason I'm going around recording every single annoying thing is just to make it annoying. This is an excellent brand of napkin. Oh, this is la. 是像拉面的拉. Just crossed the border from Guatemala because here behind us are a bunch of like Guatemala police. We went through this like building area. And now there's people here changing the Guatemalan quetzales for dollars. Okay, they just said take our passports and go to immigration. So we're gonna do that.
Passport.
I think just the passport.
No.
Bitcoin?
No,
No. ¿Dónde se cambian por Bitcoin?
no. Solo quetzal.
Solo
Por
Quetzal.
dólar.
Ok,
Dólar.
está bien, yo ya tengo dólar. Well guys, we got approved, stamped out. For the most so I don't know if it starts right here, but I guess this part is El Salvador. I mean, it's past the border, because the border was back here. How does it feel?
To what? Exit Guatemala?
Yeah. We are in no man's land, right?
Yeah, what's this part? Still Guatemala?
I don't know.
Yes.
I don't know, I guess we're not in Guatemala anymore. But we're not in El Salvador. Oi! Gross! The Salvadorian official wearing a nice hat, a white shirt. Alright, we're all getting out again.
要去沙瓦多玩。
对，我们往巴拿马去。
你要去巴拿？
对，
是哪里人？
我是美国人。
美国人。
你台湾哪边？
屏东。
屏东啊，去过。现在台北，然后在花莲住的。
哇，住到花莲，花莲非常远。
对，很远。然后我在那的时候有那个地震。对。好，一直平安。Okay, guys, so it's $12 entry fee. We're gonna try to pay it in Bitcoin. Well, I have to go back to the car to get cash. I don't have any cash, and I don't take Bitcoin. They don't accept Bitcoin.
Don't accept Bitcoin.
No.
You're kidding.
No.
What are you gonna do?
I think I have old money. We paid.
Run over.
It was $24, and we paid with 25, and we got this coin for change. This like $1 US coin from like the 1600s. I've never seen it before. It's pretty cool. Mr. James Buchanan, whoever that is. Alright, fans, we are here live in the capital of poo-poo. Not actually, but we're going to eat some poo-poo. That's the goal. So we just got dropped off in Santa Ana, and we got to make it to the airport, but first we're going to grab some food, and then ask a hostel to book a taxi for us. Well, I'm about to get my first stomach sickness and pupusa at the same time. ¿Aquí tienen pupusa?
Solo en la mañana, Víctor.
Ahorita ya no te
Pupusa solo se come el desayuno.
Perdón.
Pupusa solo se come en la mañana. Bro, I don't see any food in here. So yeah, I guess pupusa is a breakfast food. They don't have enough. Okay, we're gonna get the fastest tacos in the world. Hola, ¿qué tipo de tacos sale más rápido? O de cualquier comida que sabe rápido.
Sí, cualquiera, unos 10 minutos está.
Okay, una orden de taco de res, por favor. So far, like based on this, you know, $4 for a few tacos. I should have got a torta actually. But nonetheless, like these are dollars prices and it's kind of expensive. Like here I am about to pay with the $20 bill. So one thing I'll note also is it's really weird for me to be paying in USD in cash because I've never paid, like, I don't know, people who live in the US, like how often do you pay for something in cash? I feel like very rarely. So let's eat tacos. Alright guys, you didn't see the first taco, but this is how you eat a taco in El Salvador in Santa Ana in an Uber on the way to San Salvador for the airport. Alright guys, here we are at the San Salvador airport. We drove into the country, but we're at the airport because Pablo is picking up his girlfriend who flew in. She works in crypto and was very keen, as the Kiwis say, to explore the Bitcoin country. And yeah, I'm just sitting here while he goes to collect her. If you're watching this, sup Kelly. So one of the best parts of this sign that says Bienvenido al país más seguro, el país de las sonrisas, is it inspired me to floss my teeth while sitting here. Watch this, I can make them bleed. Yo. Ow. Good stuff. Alright guys, we are here in Barcelona. Just kidding. That's the name of the hotel. I have decided to be bougie. And
That? What kind of service is this?
it's very nice. Very nice. Well, fam, I'm going to show you how to use a fancy hotel. This is how you sleep in a hotel in San Salvador. Step one is to take an Allegro card. You put it in the slot like this. So you look. Ready? Set. Go. And then you count to 100. So you want to know how they know that I'm poor is because they put me on the second floor. Look at all of these. Well, they have a fitness center. I'm not going there. Wow. They call me King Dalek. Wow. So we're in a hotel, and I'm gonna go through my new pre-hotel sleeping check, which is just to make sure that there's no alarm. And how do I make sure this has no alarm set? Because the last hotel I stayed in had a fucking alarm set for like, looks like there's no alarm. Okay, so now that I'm confident there's no alarm, let's play the game of first impressions of San Salvador. It literally looks like mini America. Like, not only is it weird that everything's in dollars, like USD paying cash, but there's McDonald's everywhere, Burger Kings, even with the playpens, Pizza Huts everywhere, Starbucks everywhere, big highways and overpasses. So yeah, that's my first impressions of San Salvador, is it looks like mini America. And not even mini, it looks like America. What's up guys? In today's episode of How to Do Basic Tasks, we're going to learn how to use a hotel gym in San Salvador. So step one is to be peer pressured into actually exercising. But now for the hard part, handling all of these things that could go wrong. The awkward wait until the elevator gets here. Alright, I just clicked to the fitness center button. Alright, next you gotta walk into the bougie fitness center, where it says fitness. And here we're going to find fit people. Don't know that fit person. Look, another fit person. Ni hao.
Ni hao.
Alright guys, so now we've reached the last step, which is show up to the gym. We're gonna flex in the mirror for 46 minutes and then go back downstairs. Toodaloo.
Another one.